Hey guys, it's Mrs. Cutting, and I'm going to review with you what we were doing before spring break, which was dividing with fractions. So I'm going to start with doing a whole number divided by a fraction, and I am going to do 6 divided by 3/4. So my whole number 6 tells me that I need to draw 6 whole pieces, or 6 rectangles. And then this denominator tells me that I'm splitting each of those into 4 pieces. And then the 3 tells me that it takes 3 pieces to make a group. So I'm going to circle them 3 at a time. So there's a group. There's a group. And this one we got lucky. It comes out nice and even. I don't have any extra pieces over here. I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whole groups. So what I was really doing when I took my 6 wholes and split them into 4 pieces each, I was really doing 6 times 4, which is 24, because before I started circling them I had 24 pieces total. Then I was putting them into groups of 3, so I was doing 24 divided by 3, which gives me 8. So on the quiz that you might need to still take or go back through and finish, or maybe you're done with it, you're going to have to draw the picture for a couple of these, and then there's a couple where you can choose if you want to draw it or not. Okay, so now I'm going to do 3 divided by 7/8. So I'm going to start off drawing it. I need 3 holes, and I need to split them into 8 pieces. And it takes 7 pieces to make a group. So I'm going to circle them in groups of 7. So I was able to make 3 whole groups, and then I have 3 pieces left over. Out of, it takes 7 to make a group. So my answer is 3 3/7. And then what I was really doing, I took my 3 holes and split them into 8 pieces each. So I did 3 times 8. And then I divided it by 7, because I went through and circled them in groups of 7. And let's see, 7 can go in 3 times, that would make 21. So 22, 23, 24, I have 3 left out of, I was splitting them into groups of 7. Okay, so now I'm going to go over doing a fraction divided by a fraction. I'm not going to show you how to draw it because you're not going to have to draw it on the quiz. And for some people drawing it helped, for some people drawing it just made it way more confusing. So I'm going to do 3/10 divided by 2/5. And what I'm actually doing here is I want to end up multiplying the 3 times the 5 and the 10 times the 2. And this 3 is going to stay part of my top, and this is going to stay part of my bottom. So I actually want to rewrite this as 3/10 times 5/2. So I want to take this second fraction and flip it upside down. So that gives me 15/20, and I can leave my answer just like that. So then 2/3 divided by 3/8. I want to end up doing 2 times 8 and 3 times 3. So I'm going to take this second fraction and I'm going to flip it upside down and rewrite it as 2/3 times 8/3. And that gives me 16/9. And you can leave your answer like that, or if we want to turn it into a mixed number, I would have 1 whole and 7 left over 9. So for work that you need to show me for doing these, you just need to show me what you're multiplying. Oh, and one more thing. Some people were asking, well, can you use that process for this? When we have the whole number times the fraction, we can turn that whole number into a fraction. We can do this as 6/1 divided by 3/4. And then we can do that flipping the fraction over thing. We can do 6/1 times 4/3 and multiply straight across. And 3 goes into 24 8 times. So we get the same answer if we do it that way. All right, that's it for today.